We got some cowboys coming to get our cows from the back to the front. Help us bring these 6 steers that we're going to fatten up, and then we'll be putting the heifers out as well. So the 11 heifers will be, or is it 10? I'm not sure. We'll be getting reunited with their mothers, and they'll be next in line for breeding for the next 10 to 12 years. So we hope. Cowboys, I don't know how these guys do it, but every one of them are like typically tall and skinny. Their shirts are always tucked in, and I don't know how they do it, because when I tuck my shirt in, the damn thing always comes untucked. And these guys their shirts are on tight. Cowboy hats never fly off or anything. But they'll be here and they'll be ready to rock and roll. Let's go check on these girls and see what's popping. All these girls get put back in the field today. Everyone but this guy. He's got a finish date of about end of December, early January. But we've built some positive relationships with these women, with these girls, and my favorite so far is 45, and I think that'll be her number moving forward. Just 45. She's a sweetie. But we've become friends. I've become friends with a lot of these girls, and we'll remember each other. And we had good times, and we ate good food, and that's life. So, isn't that right? Isn't that right? Isn't that right? Isn't that right?
get these two here. Close that up and turn them all out. I'm gonna get in front of them real quick, Robert. There they go. Come on. That's my fault, man.
That's all right.
This one's missing the side. Here she is right here.
Perfect.
They can both go through there.
Go. Huh. Easy peasy.
Number 50.
Yes, sir. 45.
39.
39. Yep.
Or 15. You're gonna leave this open, aren't you?
Yes, sir.
I just let them go out on their own. They'll go out here in a minute. Go out and eat some grass. Yeah, they're not gonna go far, are they?
No, we worked with them every day, man. Twice a day, every day for the last since you've been here.
Yeah.
I mean, they're used to us, and they're kind cows. They're sweet.
Yeah.
Happy to be able to keep these and try to grow the herd a little bit more. And
Yeah, sure.
yeah, Kyle.
he good?
Yeah, he's decent, man. You know, he makes stuff. At some point, we'd like to take all this down. When you have time.
Oh, time is time. You got plenty of time to get some money.
Right. Money, yeah. It's bumpy. Let's get out and walk around. Good morning, everyone. We are in our Sunday best today. We're checking on all our heifers. We have 33 total heifers out here right now. We have no bull. The bull is put up, and we also put up our 6 steers. Our youngest heifers that we're at it are going to be now breeding with a new bull that we're going to be bringing in. Their father, which is the sire, is going to get sold. Now, the cool things about these young heifers being out here, their mothers are probably out here as well. They get to all hang out and be together again. Where are we going? Does anybody have an itinerary? Now, the cool thing about the bull coming in December is that we'll have all our calves dropping about late September, early October. It's going to be a little bit easier on the heifers when they're pregnant, giving birth, and it'll also be healthier for the calves as well. We won't have to worry about fire ants, heat. Somewhere in there is my favorite 45. The poor girl, she was originally scheduled to be processed for beef, but made the decision to turn every heifer being born into a breeding heifer for years to come. I kind of feel like a shepherd. I don't know where we're walking to, but we're walking. Another plan here pretty soon is we have an additional pasture on the other side with a pond on it. We're going to go ahead and probably open up that gate in the next few weeks and allow for some rotational grazing. Okay, so give this one a rest. So it looks like all the girls are going for a morning swim at one of the ponds over there. What I want to do next is I want to show you where the other pasture is, where we're going to rotate them, and we'll also go visit the 6 steers that we have put up in the corral and discuss some of the feeding schedules that we're going to have with all of them. Let's go. So behind me is the gateway to greener pastures. I don't know when I'm going to put them out here, but maybe I'm hoping by the end of this month. But we'll make that decision. I'd like for them to get over here and start eating some of this Bermuda, and this one's pretty rough too. We've got some plans to get rid of a lot of the mesquite. We're going to spray them this month, and when they're sprayed, it's going to take about 9 months before we can knock them down. In addition to that, we need to get in here and mow as well. My favorite part about this field, other than it being their favorite, is that they get to come back to our backyard and we can talk to them and see them as well. So it looks like they think the gate's already going to go ahead and open because they're coming up to us right now. This is really cool. All sisters right here that we had pinned up originally. Looks like they're sticking together as a group. My favorite cow, 45. Actually, I'm sorry. It's my second favorite. Let's see if she'll let me pet her out here. 45. 45. Well, I guess that relationship has sailed. But my favorite's right here. She's gonna have a baby here pretty soon. We got several mamas out here pregnant. Looks like she wants to drive the truck today, but we're not gonna let her. Last time she drove the truck, she wrecked it into a fence. Anyways, greener pastures on that side. Let's go check on the steers and the bull that we put up. Let's go. So we're gonna go ahead and resume our normal feeding schedule. The heifers that were in there originally are back in the field, as mentioned earlier in the video. Now we have 6 new steers in here, and we also left the original steer, which was number 37. So the feeding schedule is gonna be twice a day with a grain finish. So 37 will be completed with feeding by January, early January, late December. The remaining 6 steers that we have will be ready around April. So real quick, guys, this is the bull that was breeding with our herd. So he's the sire to all our young calves out there. They're extremely upset. They're separated from their mothers. These calves are going to have separation anxiety for about 3 to 7 days. After that, they'll start to settle in and start eating all their feed, feel comfortable. Looks like this one right here is kind of getting the idea. So, feeding intake will drop drastically in the first 24 to 48 or 72 hours. I'm happy to see these 2 eating right here. The additional ones over here, the 4, probably won't start eating until another day or 2. So the plan with all these calves is to wean them, which is what they're going through right now, and that's why they're bellowing. And our goal is to get them to a weight that's acceptable for beef processing. We've had 2 new babies drop this week. Sorry I don't have my microphone on me, it's pouring rain. My favorite cow, hopefully she had a girl, it's hard to tell. Oh
no! That's bad timing. Maybe give it a second. Congrats, Mama!
Girl, baby.
It's a girl?
It's a girl.
Oh, congrats, Mama! Congrats! Oh. Oh. Welcome to the farm, little one.
I'm excited about that. Yeah. Congratulations, Mama. Yeah, I know. We'll leave you alone. All right, y'all, just give you a little bit of update. We had 2 more babies born sometime today, or it was yesterday. We know for a fact one is a girl, which is our favorite cow, which I just said earlier. And then number 19 finally had her baby. She's been by herself for about 2 weeks now.
Well, what do you want to name her?
I don't know. She's born in the month of August. Oh my God, all that lightning. Well, she's born in the month of August. It rarely rains in the month of August. So how about rain?
Oh.
That's kind of a cool name. Rain or
Reina.
Lorena?
No,
Oh.
just Reina.
Oh, Reina?
I mean,
Yeah.
like queen in Spanish.
Yeah, Reina, that'd be pretty. Yeah, we're gonna name her Reina. So
Oh.
she's gonna be with us for a long time. So she's gonna stay with us. Her mom is about 8 to 9 years old, so she's got about a solid 2 years left. So she's our best cow, the best temperament, and that's what we want. Is a good fit cow, great temperament, and the more offspring we can get like that, the better off we'll be. So we're gonna Lorena. There it is. Lorena? Oh, Reina.
Or the
Reina.
queen.
Reina. Yeah, I like that name. That's it. Is that okay with you, Pans?
That's okay with Panzer.
I guess so. Pans was approved. Pans are approved the name. We got a significant amount of rain yesterday evening, most of last night, and this morning. So you can kind of see behind me, the field is completely wet. We cut hay and this pasture behind us, but you can't even tell because it's completely weighted down. I also cut in another field in the back. We'll see how quick it dries. Hopefully it doesn't rain anymore. If it does, we'll have to get to raking hay on Saturday morning, but it's supposed to rain Saturday morning. A lot of the hay's been washed away. I'm gonna show you some areas. It looked like a Jedi Knight. Listen to me, young Padawan. So a lot of the hay's been washed out where the swell has crested over. You'll probably see a little bit of sediment build up from that hay. Here's more sediment build up. That's a lot of hay. Those are fire ants floating. So whenever their nest gets wet, they'll all ball up together and they make a raft, and they'll just go to the next place they land. Resilient little creatures. So right behind me is a dam that I made back in the summertime, and I was hoping to keep the water from going in front of the house, but it hasn't helped because we have a lot of water coming from across the road. Let me show you. I got ants in my pants. I'm gonna go rip these things off. A couple cool things I want to tell y'all. One of them y'all ain't gonna believe. Number one, I'm allergic to fire ants. I never was until I fell into a large ant mound in college. I got stung everywhere. My face, my back, my chest, my legs, my whole body was covered in fire ants. And ever since that happened, I think the year was maybe 2008 or 9. My body has a reaction every time I get bit. I've had people ask me before, well, how do you work out on a farm if you're allergic to fire ants? I'm very careful. Today I wasn't. So I watch where I put my hands, I watch where I stand, but because we had so much rain, they were just scattered all over the place. It was the wildest thing I've ever seen. So I went inside, I took some Benadryl, and I fell asleep for a couple hours. The next thing, we got 6 inches of rain. So that puts us behind on the hay schedule. It's all wet. We're gonna have to wait for it to dry a little bit. We might have to flip it twice, we'll see. But I'm gonna get these cows fed. Typically I feed them about 7:30, so I'm a little behind. gonna go out in the field, check on those 2 calves that were born either yesterday or the day before. Hopefully everything's going good with them. Hey, 45.